very good afternoon from here in the centre of Gibraltar. This evening we're going to take a stroll around Gibraltar. A very good morning from here in Gibraltar. A very good morning guys from here in Casemate Square. So, very good afternoon from me here in the centre of Gibraltar with the Trafalgar Cemetery just down below me. Today's video is the last video of the year, the last video of 2024. And wow, what a year we've had. And what we're going to do on today's video, the last video of 2024, is we are going to head up into the upper town area and we're just going to explore a different side of Gibraltar, we don't normally see on the channel, guys. So come on, let's do this on the last video of the year. So that's it guys, today is the 30th of December 2024, the second last day of the year, and we're here at Prince Edward's Gate. Now this is a location that I've passed so many times in my life, but I've never actually taken a closer look at it. It looks like someone might be living in that camper van there, I'm not too sure. At least they're escaping the extortionate rent prices. But let's take a look at this location. There's some information about Prince Edward's Gate, now named after the fourth son of George III. So very interesting there. But let's, while there's no traffic, because normally there are cars just speeding through here and motorbikes as well, let's take a closer look at the structure that is Prince Edward's Gate. Absolutely fascinating to look at, and as I say, this is my first time ever stopping and taking a closer look, and we're going to go all the way up this road and we're going to try and find things that we have never seen before here in Gibraltar. Just a fun little game to kill some time here on Monday the 30th of December. We've got more information about these sentry points here at the entrance to the city. I mean, wherever you're watching this video, whichever town, I'm sure if you just look a little bit closer on roads that you pass every day, you will find interesting things that you did not know exist. So yeah, just something we're doing here as well. Very interesting, the finds we have found. So that impressive gate behind us marks the entrance into the old city, the walled city. Those are the old city walls, and that was the old city gate. So yeah, let's make our way through the upper town area and let's try and find some more things of interest on our last day of the year exploration of Gibraltar. Come on guys. So let's take a look at some of the architecture here of the buildings in the upper town area. And we're going to see a contrast of these colonial buildings here with a typical landscape and this very new, luxurious, new built building here. Just showing the different types of building that can be found on one street here in Gibraltar. So I think we've achieved quite a lot with 2024 on the channel. We've been to quite a few places this year. We started off with visiting Brussels in Belgium in the start of the year. I don't know if you remember that. We went to London as well. We did a series in London. We went to Andorra, we went to Prague, we went to Portugal 3 times, and we went across the border to Spain several times. So yeah, really productive year, and we got some good trips coming up next year. And I'm not going to give away too much, but all I am going to say is we will be heading to the Middle East in February. That's all I'm going to say guys. But yeah, got some more trips lined up for you for next year. But come on guys, let's keep exploring the upper town area. So we have stumbled across an old World War II bomb shelter. We may need a bomb shelter as we are heading off to the Middle East, as I said, but more on that trip later. But what an impressive building that has been restored and made into a car parking garage. But let's move on. As I say, it's just one of those things. When you look harder, it's amazing what you will find, what is right under your nose. But yeah, let's make our way up the hill. And I forgot how many hills there are and how many steep climbs there are to get to the places I want to visit. But we've stumbled across the old Masonic Lodge here, the old Gibraltar Masonic Lodge. Who really rules Gibraltar? That is not a question we're going to ask on this channel. Yeah, moving on. So we've got some beautiful shots here of the upper town as we make our way higher. What we're doing is I would like to head towards the Union Jack steps, and we are, just as we're scanning, we have almost made it here. So this is one of the most impressive staircases, I think, in my opinion, in Gibraltar. It's normally more impressive when the sun is shining. It's quite overcast today. The weather's only about 16 degrees, but there's no wind, so it is still feeling quite mild. But yeah, let's just take a lovely pan shot here. And it's an absolutely spectacular little lane here. You've got this well decorated house. He's been decorated here. This house has been like this since I've moved here, since I can remember. I don't know how long the people that have lived in that house has lived here, but yeah, always very impressive. You always see tourists stopping and taking pictures, and we're very lucky. We've just got a little pause in tourists using this pathway traversing between the city and the rocks. So absolutely fantastic scenes here. We're going to go right to the very tip here. We can see the sign for the Apes Den as well, and this is the start of the nature reserve. So you've got maps there showing you exactly where you are. You can see tourists there stopping to take photos, and yeah, a very beautiful scene. So we have made it to the top of the Union Jack steps. In my opinion, one of the most beautiful sights here in Gibraltar. So if you're walking up to the nature reserve, no doubt you will have to pass the Union Jack steps and make their way up these steps here, up to the top of the rock. But yeah, absolutely beautiful sight. Loads of tourists down here taking their pictures here at the steps. So yeah, another thing I recommend you seeing here in Gibraltar. But let's continue on into the upper town and try and find some more interesting things. Come on, guys. So there we are. The entrance fees for December 2024 is £25 sterling for an adult or £17 for a child. That is pretty pricey, isn't it? I mean, as a resident, we don't have to pay that living here in Gibraltar, but wow, yeah, as a tourist, 25 quid. If there's 4 of you, that's 100 quid. So yeah, you can see how a trip or a day trip to Gibraltar can really rack up and hit the wallet. But anyway, if you're coming up here, there's a bus stop. So yeah, if you don't want to do the steep walks that I have been doing this afternoon, just jump on the bus, the number 1, and you can find buses start and pass the bus station by Casemate Square. I think that's where we're going to head to now, but I think we're going to stop via one more location. What I don't realise is it's another incline, but I have got a sudden burst of energy, and as we get to the top of Hospital Ramp, we are greeted with a beautiful viewpoint over the city of Gibraltar and overlooking the city of Algeciras there in the distance over the Bay of Gibraltar. So absolutely fantastic to see as we pan around to some really nice rooftops, actually, looking back at this footage. So guys, I never thought on our exploration of the upper town area we would find a decent viewpoint, but there we are, some nice views of the city of Gibraltar. Now what we're going to do is we're going to make our way down off the upper town area and just take in another couple of notable sights along the way, and then we'll probably head into the city centre area where we shall end this vlog, the last vlog of 2024. I don't know why I keep saying that, but yeah, we're going to keep saying that throughout this video. But yeah, come on guys, let's continue our exploration. Let's head back down into the city centre. Come on. So what we're going to do, guys, is head down this little pedestrianised slope here. We're just going to look at some of the alleyways that traverse Gibraltar, and these alleyways are absolutely everywhere in the upper town. All these nooks and crannies have little alleyways leading to houses, and it's amazing to see how compact the town area is. But we have arrived here at one of my favourite locations. This is Castle Street here, and we can see it's a fairly busy street, and it's another point where you can get from the city centre up into the nature reserve and up to the Moorish Castle as well. So let's take in the beautiful sights as we can see the tourists there in their short sleeve t-shirts. It's really not that warm, but I guess they've just walked all the way around the rocks. They would be quite hot, and there's some really impressive street art here at Castle Street. On Castle Street rather, that'd probably sound better. But yes, we can see here there's a little bit more down at the bottom of Castle Street here, but absolutely little fantastic pan shot here. I really recommend you come and check this little street out. Now these steps behind me have to be one of my other favourite locations in Gibraltar. I have so many favourite locations actually. I don't know why I call them my favourite locations. This is Castle Lane or Castle Road, I think we saw it, Castle Road, and these are the steps that will take you into the city, into the town centre. So yeah guys, but an absolutely beautiful avenue of colourful houses. So come on guys, let's take a close look and let's explore. Come on. I couldn't even remember the name of the street, even though the street name was behind my head. Anyway, we know it's called Castle Street, as I say. Come and head over here and check it out. But we're going to do another couple of pan shots here of this fantastic little street, and as well we have some fantastic street art here on the walls. Great to see. Lovely little restaurant there as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to head into town. We're going to head towards Casemate Square, I think, and before you know it, we've met Main Street here. You can see it's quite busy today. There's a fair amount of people out here shopping, and we can see the stage is already set for tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, the big one, New Year's Eve. Everyone's doing sound checks down here, and yeah, it is promising to be an amazing night here in Casemate Square, and I'm pretty gutted that I won't be able to make it, I'm afraid, due to other commitments. I will not be anywhere near the vicinity here, so yeah, it'll give other people, other content creators, a chance to film this and have their exclusives, I guess. But yeah, we can see them all setting up here from a wonderfully mild Casemate Square. So guys, that's it from me here in Casemate Square, just behind me, where all of the New Year's Eve festivities will be taking place tomorrow night. Unfortunately, I won't be there to make it as I have other commitments, but yeah, if you're heading down here, it's going to be an absolutely massive night. Just behind me in Casemate Square, we saw them setting up, and it's always a big night. But from me here in the centre of Gibraltar in Casemate Square, thank you for watching as always, and thank you for watching throughout the year. It's been a great 2024, and I shall see you all in the new year. I shall see you all in 2025. But from me here in Casemate Square, thank you for watching as always, and I shall see you all on the next adventure.